Hey guys, and welcome back. So on this episode we're going to be looking at how to find the treasure in Kingdom Come Deliverance hardcore mode. Alright guys, now that we have the map, we need to get to the west side of the XXIII monastery, so this side right here, and then we'll follow this main road all the way until it forks, and then we'll continue up towards the right, and then as soon as we meet this fork at the start of the forest, we just take a right, and then that will take us to the treasure, which is right here. So we'll take the horse and we'll follow this main road. And then when it forks off here, we'll turn right. The one thing about this treasure is it does require you to have level 4 or higher lock picking to be able to pick the lock, which is a hard lock. So we keep going up this road, and then we'll see the fork in the road come up, and then we want to do a relatively hard right. So here's the fork right here, as soon as you get there, and then you want to go right. So you'll see this rock where my cursor is. You want to stay in line with this rock, and then just keep going up, and you'll see that there's abandoned houses, and this is where the first treasure is. So you might want to equip a torch just to make it so you can see it a little bit easier. And then head down the ladder. And then we'll see this body, and here's the first location. We'll see if we can quickly pick this lock to show you what's inside it. Oh, am I going to get it? There you go. First time. And here's what's in there. So like map location 1, you're going to want to start at the west entrance to the XXIII monastery. And you're going to want to bring up the map. And you're going to want to go directly across here like last time. But instead of going this way, you're going to just go straight until the end of the road. And then at the end of the road, you're going to turn right. And you're going to go about here. And it should be in amongst here. So for this particular one, you're going to need a spade. So make sure you get a spade because it does require digging up a grave. So we just continue to go along here. And then at this fork, we stick left. Continue going straight. Hope there's no bandits on the road. Okay, so we can go straight ahead through here. Which will take us onto the main road down here. Then we turn right. Okay, so we keep going across here. And we should see a log. Once we get to this log here, there's a couple of humans that we can try to fight. By a couple, I mean there's a lot. Well, anyway, we get to this log. And then we want to head straight down. So it's actually behind this big thing of bushes here, right beside us. So if we just hug these bushes, we should be able to find it. So near that log and just straight down here. I'm obviously crouching at the moment because there's humans around. It should be amongst here somewhere. And there it is, right down there. So directly down from the road. So you see where the thick bushes are. You can even see the cumins up there. You just come straight down, and then it's right here. And you should be able to dig it as long as you've got a spade. So the location of the third treasure is about here. So it's just down the road from where we already are from getting the second treasure. So we'll follow this along, and then we'll go left, and then there'll be a bridge. And then we just pop over this bridge, Alright, so you get to this bridge and you go over it. And then you'll see this road forking off to the left. You follow this. You just keep following it. And it should take you up into the bush, into a clearing. Just keep following it. And here's the clearing. So we follow left along the clearing. And you'll come up to these big rocks here. So we just go through here. And follow the rocks. Should be in these bushes. Here we go. So for this one you are going to have to be able to unlock a very hard chest. And that's this one right here at the back of the building. So that's how you get the third treasure. Alright guys, so map 4 location is right here on the map. So to get there you need to go from the miller. This is the miller who you give the key to, oh not the key, the ring to, that you steal on behalf of Miller Peshek. So it's pretty much follow the road all the way down to the mill. And then you keep following the road up until you get about here. And you'll know when you're there because you'll see this wagon, which is right beside the road. So you just follow up behind the wagon. So you'll go about here. And then you're just essentially going straight up as straight as you can until you get to the top. And then you go left. But I'll show you. So you just keep sort of going around these bushes and you're looking for the path up. So if you follow these trees that are knocked down, they'll help you sort of stick to the right path. So you just keep going, and as you can see I'm just trying to go up the side of the mountain. I'm trying to stay as vertical up as possible. So you're not really trying to sway side to side or anything, you're just trying to get up to the top. And you get about here where it starts to flatten out, and then you just turn left and you just follow it across here. And you just look around and you see this branch here. So we're just following it, and then you see this branch that's pointed on a weird angle. And that just shows that we're at the right height. And there's a rock here, and then you just keep following it across. And then you'll see these bushes here. Just keep following, and then it's right here. And you will need to be able to lockpick very hard locks. I'm unable to do it at this point, but later on. So this one is quite an easy one once you figure it out. Alright guys, so the next map, which is number 4, is located on here, right here. So this is Skellets. So the easiest way to get there is just coming from Townburg. All across this river. So you get to Townburg, you go across the river. You should remember this from when you escape the humans. And then you get to this fork and you stay left, and then you get to this fork and then you stay left again. So it looks like this. So as you can see, you've got all of that up there. So you go left.
Yeah.
And you just go across here. And then it should be right down under this bridge. It's either this bridge or the next one. I believe it's the next one. So if you go down here, and I believe it's down here. Yes, here it is, right here. There you go. Alright guys, so this is how you get the treasure 5. So if you have a look out, you can see that there's Ratai and then Neuhof, whatever it's called. So we want to make our way to this inn. And then from the inn we want to follow along until we get the burnt out buildings. And right here. And the treasure is right here located in a well. So we're there right now, and then I'll show you how to get there. So as you can see, that's the windmill on top of the hill that you can see from Townburg. These are the burnt out houses. So you just turn left.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you want to get to about here, and you want to turn right.
Yeah.
And then just follow this road until you get the water. Until you get to the stream. So you keep going straight. You'll see this basket with blood. From here you just go down.
Yeah.
And then this is when you get to the stream. So this is the fork in the stream. And you just continue following the stream down. Until you get to this fallen down tree. And then it pretty much is a marker. So if you follow this fallen down tree in that direction, you will get to the well pretty much. So we'll stand here and we'll just follow it up. And then you should see the well pretty soon. And here it is, right here. So it's easy to miss. You see this trunk here from the fallen down tree. You just follow it up to this trunk, and then the well's right beside it. And this is for treasure 6. So the 7th treasure location is actually another easy one. So we just follow the main road up all the way to this fork, and then we cross the river, and then we'll get to a campsite, and then we follow the road from the campsite all the way up to here, which is where the treasure is. So we just, the main town's there, we just follow the main road up, and then we get to this point here where we'll see these tree trunks, and we just go a little bit ahead of them, and then we'll cross here onto this pathway, and we'll follow this pathway all the way up. And then here's the campsite. And we just follow this pathway all the way to the end, and then that will be where the treasure is. It's a little bit of a walk, or a run. Henry's a little unfit at the moment, and it's right here. So here's the chest, and it's a hard lock, and once you open it up you can grab everything that's in it, and that's the 7th treasure. So the 8th treasure location is right here. So if you're in Lancesco, whatever it's called, there's a little road that comes up here, and then you just follow the road. So the road's about here. So if you go on the outskirts of the town here, so the town center's here, and you just make your way up to about here, you'll get to this location.
Are you blind, for Christ's sake? There's people walking here. Watch what you're doing.
And then you just follow this road out the back, and just keep going. And we're looking for a very specific type of rock, and it's that one right in front of us there. So once you get to this rock here, you go beside it, and then you just go straight up.
Yeah.
And then we're looking for a tree that's got a fence around it. And there it is right there in front of us. And then you hop off your horse, and then the chest will be right beside the tree, right here. So the next location would be treasure number 9. And so the 9th treasure location is right here in this interesting site. So it's just down the river, follow this part all the way up to like here, and then you'll see the stables, and you just fork off to the left, and then you just head there. So I'll show you now. So that's the river that we crossed, And you follow this way up here. And then you fork off here. So this is a stable right beside us. You'll see this tree, and it's got a seat. So you just continue past there, and once you get to this tree with the seat, you'll see a dead tree towards the left. This one right here. And the treasure is right behind this tree. So you just make your way to this tree. And the treasure is right down here. And that's the location of the 9th treasure. Okay, so treasure location 10 is right here in this grave, so you will need a spade. So if you head your way down from here all the way up, and once you get to this woodcutter's camp, it's pretty simple to get there. You can get there multiple ways. You can get there from Ratai, following the road. And the woodcutter's camp looks like this. So you just continue straight along this road, and then where the fork is, you go to the right. Normally this wouldn't be here, but I just had to fight a bunch of bandits. So we'll just go around that. And then at this fork here, you turn right. And we're looking for another rock. A specific rock. They should pop up soon.
What have we got here? Entertainment?
And it's this rock here. Okay, now that we dealt with that problem. So you get to this rock here, and then it's directly down from this rock. So if you go directly down here, you'll see a bunch of bushes. Right here. And the grave is right inside the bushes right there. So we'll just continue to go down here. And there it is, right there. Treasure location number 10. So the 11th treasure location is right here. So how we get to it is from this town, you just follow the river. And you just keep following the river until you get to about here. And you'll see an accident. And that's where the roads stop. And then you just hug along the river side until you get to another accident. And then you just head up in the mines there. And we'll show you now. So we've hugged the river from the town. And you'll see that there's been an accident here. A guy's fallen off and impaled himself. So we just continue along the river. Probably easier if you just do it on foot. So we just keep going, keep following. Oh, you can even go on the water. If you've got a horse, it'll be fast. Okay, and then we get to this accident. It's just like a carriage. Something's happened. It's fallen off a road. And then directly behind this carriage up here is where the treasure is. It's located in a mine shaft. So you just go along the side of this rock up here. And you go to the top. You come up to about here. And then follow this log and it should take you right there. And here it is. So this is the 11th treasure location. Alright, so treasure location number 12 is right here. And it's an abandoned building. So what you want to do is you want to get to the mill here. So to get there, just follow the road from Ratai. All of this. And you want to cross this bridge here. And you want to go to this place here. And you want to be about here. Right there. It's relatively simple to get to. You just got to make sure you're on this side of the river and then you'll get there eventually. This is a mill. And this is what it looks like when you look around. You got the other side of the river there. You got a deer hunting spot behind us. And then you just turn right of this fork. and then right up to this pathway here. And we stay on this pathway for a little bit until we get to the top. And where it tries to veer off to the right, to the left, right here, we just go straight. The house is in between these trees up here. So we just go straight. Should be right at the top up here. There it is. So it's a nice simple one to get to. And the chest will be in here. It's another heart. So here's the location of the treasure 13, which is right here. So the easiest way to get there is going to be just follow along from Ratai, the main road that heads along here. And you just keep going. And there's always a bandit camp here, so you keep going past there. You get to this shrine. And there's a part where you cross over the bridge, or you can go this way. So you cross over the bridge, and then you follow here, and you go up the river, and then straight onto there. I'll show you now. So this is where it forks off to the side, and you go over the bridge. And the easiest way to find it is just go over here, and just go to the river. And then you just follow the river up a little bit until it branches off. It should be up here somewhere. So you follow the river until you get to this path here. Then you turn left. And you just follow this path all the way up. There we go. It should be right up here. And here it is. Right here. I overshot the path a little bit, but yes, you just go straight up here. And then there'll be a guy here who's been poisoned. There's a poisoned bottle in his hand. And you just walk in, and here's the chest. It's an easy lock as well, so that's always good. Means it'll be nice and quick to unlock. And then you just grab the loot. The location of the 14th treasure is this one right here. It's a grave, so you will need a spade. So I'm going to show you how to get there from here. This is where I currently am. So it's right in front of the stables at Neuhof, or however you say that. And you just take your way here, follow this down, or you can jump over the fence. As long as you get to this river, you just follow the river down until it forks, and then it's right beside there. So we'll do it now. So this is the main road you come once you find out that this place has been attacked. So if you've done a bit of the main story, then you'll already have known about this place. So you get to this fence, you just jump over. And then there'll be a stream, which is right here, and you just follow the stream down. Jump over any fences or anything. There's no point taking a road when you can just take the stream and it'll take you exactly where you need to go. So we're looking for this group of trees in the middle here, so it's easy to tell because it's the only place that has lots of trees and is surrounded by water. So you just jump onto this little island. And it should be around here somewhere. There it is. So it's in, say, the middle of the trees. And you just start digging. And there it is. The treasure 14. The location of the 15th treasure is right here. And it's a grave, so you will need a spade or a shovel. The best way to get there is from... We're in XXIII. So you go here. And this is the inn where you can find Matt and Fritz, I believe. So you go from here and you just follow the river. And then it's right here. So this is the inn where they are. This is the inn in XXIII where you can buy a home, buy a room. and that's the monastery. So you just follow along this. Just keep following along the river till you get to this spot here. And it's a little island. And you can tell you're in the right spot because it has some rocks here and some rocks on the other side. And it's just right here behind this tree. So you just dig it up. And this is the 15th treasure. So the 16th treasure location is right here. So we just need to go from the mill. So this is the mill that's near Ratai. So you follow the main road from the Millipishik. Just keep following it down until you get to the next mill. And then you move up to here, and we're about here at the moment. So you just go up and right. And then you'll see this bridge, which is just up from there. You keep going. You'll see this stone formation. You just keep going along here as well. You keep going until you see this. That means that you're still in the right area. So you keep going a little bit more. And you'll come across this fallen down tree here. And then you just hop off your horse. You just go directly straight up here from these fallen down trees. Just keep going up this hill. And then you should link up with a road at the top of this place. A little bit more, I guess. Yep. Where's the road? It should be up here somewhere. Here it is. So here's the road. And you just keep going up this pathway a little bit. And then once you get to the top here, you just look down towards your left where it starts to veer off right, the path. You just go directly down and you'll see this fence here. Just jump down, and here it is right here, and you've also got a spade here if you need one. Just start digging. And then open it up, and there's the 16th location. The 17th treasure location is right here, and it's a grave, so you're going to need a spade again. And to get there is relatively simple. It looks a little confusing if you're not used to the map, but you just make your way to this place here. So you can get there from Sasau, or you can get there from here. So as long as you get here first, and then you just follow this main road, and fork off right instead of left. Left would take you to Sasau. So go right, follow the road, you'll come to a shrine, keep going across and you'll see a cross over a bridge, and you keep going and until you get to the next bridge, and then at this bridge you turn left and you keep going until you get to a wagon that's right here. So this is where the wagon is, and then you cross, and then you turn right, and then you'll get here. So this is the wagon. This is what the area looks like. So all of these forests can look the same if you're not used to it, but you'll see this wagon, and then you just go across here. You know, it's right in the bush over there. So you just cross the river, and then when you get to these stones you just jump over them, and you just follow this way, and you just keep going, and it should be up here somewhere, and it's right here. So you can see the wagon from where it is. So it's just right here. And then you dig it up, and then this is the 17th treasure. The 18th treasure map location is pretty easy if you've already got the 17th. So the 17th was here and the 18th is here. So to get there, you just from this place, you just go all the way down here, across here. You'll see this shrine, and then you'll also see a cross, and then it's the bridge here. So I'm going to show you where to go from here, because you should have already have gone and collected the 17th one if you're going for the 18th one. So from here we left the 17th one, which was over there. So we come back to this cart and we turn around again. We just go back the way we came. And you just follow this road until you get to the bridge, and then on the left there should be a little house. And then at the back of the house there's a grave, and that's where the 18th treasure is located. So you get to this bridge here, and then the treasure is just located at the back of this little house. And it's right here. You'll be able to tell because it's got this this lighter spot, sorry. And then you just dig. And this will be the 18th treasure location. So the 19th treasure location is around here, and it's at a poacher's camp. So you want to go to Talmberg, and you want to go to the inn that's in. The inn that's here. And just go along here. So you can get there from the bathhouse going over the bridge here. And then here is where I'm waiting. And then I'll show you where to go from here. So you can see the bathhouse is right there. There's the bridge. The inn is on this side here. And then we just go up here. And you'll see this road that leads to the toilet. Or the outhouse. And you just want to go this way. Should be just behind here, and just over this ridge here. A poacher should yell out.
Get out of here!
There we go. And this is it right here. This is
Be off, I say!
This is the location of the 19th treasure.
Be gone from here!
The location of the 20th treasure is about here. This big tree. So it's north of Skelett's. So if you go to the main gate of Skelett's, where you would go inside, you just follow that road. All the way up here, you get to this area here. You just keep following the road. And then when you get to this fork, you turn right until you get to this little cabin here on the water. You will know you're at the right place because it would be this here. So as you can see, we can see Skelett's all the way up there, the castle. So from this little hunter's hut, you just look for this tree beside it, this big one, where the horse is. And directly under the tree you'll find the location of the chest. It's an easy lock, so you should be able to lockpick it pretty simple. Pretty easily. There we go. And then just grab the loot. So the 21st treasure location, you want to go to this place here, which is a cave. Well, it's a mine shaft, but it's in here. So it's just on the outskirts of Skelett's. So this is the mining camp, I'm pretty sure. So you'd get there from here, you'd just go over, and then you'd get to here, and then you'd cross the bridge where a previous treasure was hidden, and then you just go to like here, and then it will look like this. So we're just down, the bridge is right there. So you just come straight across the bridge until you hit this road. And then you come up here. And just keep following this road, and then you'll come to a mine. Here it is. And once you come to this mine here, it helps if you have a torch. It just helps you see a little better. You just go straight. And you keep going through the mine. Then you look for this. It's a ladder that's under some water. So it'd be the left. And then you take the ladder. It should be 3 ladders in total, and then the chest will be right on top. And this is a very hard chest as well. So you'll need to have some lockpicking experience. And you just go up here. And then here it is, right behind this ladder. So it's a relatively simple one. And this is for treasure location 21. So the location of the 22nd treasure is right here. So the first place you want to go to is, you want to be about here so it's easier to navigate. So it's just at the back of Sasau, so you can actually take the mountains up and come up around here. So I believe this road here will take you through the bush all the way up to here. But once you get here, then you find this spot, and then you continue on, you'll see the nest, and then you continue on and you'll see a burnt out building, and you'll be able to see it from the road. So this is what the area looks like. If you haven't progressed far enough in the game, it will look like this. I believe the front changes if you're a certain point of the game. So it's just pretty much straight ahead. And it's this road beside us. So I believe the cross is down here somewhere. So you go this way. So you follow this road into the bush. So you'll see it's behind us there. What am I doing? Left. And you'll take this left. It can get quite confusing, this road. You just keep going. And then it should be this road here. Just keep going across, and then you should see a burnt out ruins coming up. It's pretty close to the road, and it'll be on your right side. Okay, so we passed it. So if you come to this, you're too far. So we'll head back again. So the point that we just got to was this point here. This is where we are right now. So it's, if you get to that point there, you're too far, so you just turn around. And it is easy to miss. So you just have a look. There it is, right there. It's very easy to miss. But if you get to that shrine point, then you're too far and you just turn back, and then you'll be able to find it right here. And this is the 22nd loot location. The location of the 23rd treasure is located right here at this interesting site, and it's like a hole in the ground with a totem pole at the back. So if you just follow the road from Skeleton, this is the main road to go into Skeleton. It's the only way to get into there. You just follow it up, and then you get to this area, and then I'll show you where to go from there. So this is the home that's at the end of the road. So Skeleton is just over this hump. And then you just keep going across. And if you go slow enough, you can actually see the totem pole from the road. So it should be somewhere around here if we look up. And there it is. You can see it right there where the cursor is. That's the totem pole, and you just run towards it. And then right in front of it is where the treasure is. Right here. And this is the 23rd treasure. And just grab everything. There you go. The 24th treasure location is right here. So it's just up the road from Skelet's. So if you previously got the 23rd, then you would already be in this area. So you just go to this farm here, which is right here. And then you just go straight.
Yeah.
If your horse isn't being special. There we go. And you just go straight up here. You'll see this small mountain. You just go past it. And you just straight ahead, and it'll be right down here marked by a cross. There we go. This is another one where you're going to need a spade. There we go. Start digging. And open it up. There you go. That's the 24th treasure. The 25th and final treasure location is right here, and it's in a grave, so you will need a spade. So it's at the back of Skelet's, so you just follow the road along here until you get to here. You'll be able to tell because you'll see the moats here, not the moats, the dams where the bridges are. So it's pretty easy to identify where you are. And once you get to an area that looks like this, you'll see it's like this area, and then there's a little bridge, and that's where the water gets dammed off from the mountains. So you just look for this little river, and it runs between these two mountains. And you just follow it up. So we're right here on the map. We're following this river. So this is, as long as you get to this river, it's fine. And you just keep following it up. You go past this knockdown tree here. Past this other knockdown tree. Till you get to about here. And then you see these rocks here. You want to go straight up, and it's pretty much directly on top of this cliff face here. So just go directly up between these trees. It can be a little tricky getting the right spot sometimes. Then we go up. And we're up here, and it's right here. So like I said, it's right on top of this cliff face here. So you should be able to find it relatively easy. And then you just use your spade, go for a dig. Open up the bag. Take all the stuff. And that's the 25th and final treasure. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. If you have any other requests of locations that you'd like to know in Kingdom Come Deliverance, just drop it down in the comments. And thanks for watching.